What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Damien After Dark. I'm so glad to have you here. We're going to be recapping Season 5, Episode 5 of Baddies Caribbean. So, if you're down for it, you've come to the right place, and you better believe we're going to talk all about it. But before we begin, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Also, click that thumbs up button and like this video as well. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm. And join the conversation. Your opinion matters here, and you are my co-host. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this episode, so get in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think about Episode 5 and the fights and action and drama that we saw going down, okay? Last but not least, if you would like to join the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I will also post my Amazon wish list for anybody that chooses to take that route. Please be mindful that if you leave a super chat, YouTube will take 50% of the revenue that you tip and donate to us creators, okay? Thank you guys so much for the love, the donations, the support, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that. I really appreciate you so much. So, thank you all again who showed up live and who also watched my Damien After Dark podcast, Season 4, Episode 1. I had a few hiccups, some kinks, trying to work some kinks out of it. This being my first podcast episode coming back into podcasting, but we're gonna work those kinks out, okay? As time goes on and as the show goes on, it's gonna get better, and I appreciate you guys for standing by me and supporting me, okay? So let's talk about this episode, which we seen at the beginning. Started out with Tommy coming in on her white horse to save the day. That's what I thought, right? She's coming in on her white horse to save the motherfucking day. Now some of the girls are mad. Some of the girls are not happy to see Tommy there. Jayla, some of these new girls that are dick riding Natalie, right? They feel like, oh, Natalie don't like her, so let me tear my face up. Ooh, Tommy's here. When in reality, they don't really even know Tommy like that. Jayla calls her a bobblehead, and I'm just like, now, come on now, Jayla and Tommy, y'all two, if y'all are coming to the reunion, or not Jayla and Tommy, Jayla and Aubrey, if you're coming to the reunion and Tommy's there, I would be prepared, I'd be ready. Especially you, Aubrey, because Aubrey made a comment tonight talking about, what did she say? She said, it feels like Nat and the woman and the Sheen chaps don't get along. Now, I know fighting ain't in your contract, sis. Fighting ain't in your contract, Aubrey, but do you think Tommy gives a fuck about a contract? Hell no. And see, Aubrey is used to doing reality TV. That's been her career. So she's, let me go in the confessional. Let me give the producers what they want. A funny confessional. Throw some shade. And that's what housewives do. That's what they do on these reality shows. But on Baddies, they throw fists, baby. And you should know that by now. I just don't know if Tommy would have been the one that I would have really came after. But I get it. She's the big fish, right? She's the big fish. Now here we go with this N-word debacle again that I'm so over, that we have been dragging for 5 episodes now, Zeus. Move the fuck on. It feels like a merry-go-round. Just round and round and away we go. Round and around and away we go. 4x4 and away we go. High now low and away we go. Listen, nothing's changing here. I just really want to move on because we see, Gretchen's like, Jayla, come here. I want to talk to you. Jayla, come here. Let's fight. Jayla, whatever. She was trying to get Jayla's attention. Jayla's like, look, I don't have nothing to say to you. Just stop saying the N-word. Right? She ends up saying again. She tries to explain to Tommy that she's Puerto Rican, that she grew up people saying this word and they let her say this word. Yeah, they might have let you say the word, sis, but guess what? You're not in Tampa, Florida anymore. I mean, have you ever traveled outside of your town? Even you know, you ain't even got to travel outside your town to know that you don't need to be saying that word, sis. How many times do they got to put it through your motherfucking bird brain, ho? You're a white Puerto Rican. Now, Mariah Lynn says, I'm trying to understand this girl, but she keeps saying the N word. Pot meet kettle, kettle meet pot. Who the fuck are you, Mariah? Because you've been acting real brand new lately. Real fucking brand new. No, you ain't been acting brand new. This has been you the whole time. I've just been trying to give you a chance because I didn't really know who you were. I didn't really watch Mariah on Love and Hip Hop, so seeing her on Baddies last season, I wanted to give her a chance. Well, that didn't work out too well because she's been a capital flop. Because last time I checked, baby boop, aren't you the one that Mariah, didn't you used to say the N word? Because you claim you Puerto Rican too. You, Mariah, you and Gretchen are two white Puerto Ricans in a pod. Two white Puerto Rican peas in a pod, okay? If you were a black Puerto Rican, this is a prime example. Jocelyn Hernandez, right? She's a black Puerto Rican. Gretchen and Mariah, you're not. You're a white Puerto Rican. Jocelyn has black in her. Her skin tone is black. You girls don't have any black in you. You might have black dicks go up in your vagina. You might have birthed, half black children, but you're not, my love. Now, Natalie versus Tommy on the beach. The great beach brawl. It was a lot of wrestling to me, as per usual on these Zeus shows. These girls can't really get a true fight in like they do on Now That's TV because security jumps in so much on Zeus. Now, the people are saying that Natalie won that fight on the beach, but I don't really think so. I didn't really see her land any hits. And, well, I take that back. We saw her when they fought in the car, when Natalie had the door open in the car and they were like fighting right there. We did see Natalie get some bah, 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 get them uppercuts in. That's the most I think I've seen Natalie do on somebody before. I was like, damn, now, okay, Big Nat. Okay, Big Nat. But on the beach, when they were like wrestling in the sand in the water, no, I don't think nobody really won that. I mean, we saw Tommy fall on Natalie. Her knee fell into Natalie's neck. Because, I'm seeing them on the beach at first, and I'm sitting here thinking, Natalie, how you've been fighting on TV for 15 years, and this the best you got, sis? Now, y'all like my little rainbow light? I thought it would be appropriate for Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to all of you, by the way. And it's also my birthday month. A king was born this month, 31 years ago. I'll be 31 June the 17th. Make sure y'all cash app your boy in the description box below, because y'all know I'm begging over here. That's what they said last time in the comments. Quit begging. I'm going to keep begging, bitch. My birthday's coming up. Cash app, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal in the description box below. And my Amazon wishlist too if you want to send your boy a gift. Love y'all. But isn't this cute? It's rainbow. I was going to cut it on, but y'all can't really tell. Oh, yeah, you can. You can see the color. It's a lot cuter when these lights are off. You can really tell. Isn't that so cute? Where were we? Let me cut the light off so I don't run the battery out of it. So, after this fight with Natalie, Tommy's doing the good old, get that fucking camera out of my face. Get the fucking camera out of my face. She's doing that good old, we've all seen plenty of reality stars do that. Like you bitches didn't sign your John Hancock. Like you didn't sign your name on that contract to have your life filmed. Miss me with the get the camera out my face, okay? Because Tommy, here's the thing, my love. You contribute a lot to this show, but you're not bigger than this show, okay? And even if you were, don't act that way. You know, why do we have to see you act this way all the time? Um, that fight, like I told y'all, by the car when Natalie was getting them uppercuts in, I think she might have busted Tommy's nose because we see a guy taking a rag or something, dotting Tommy's nose. And Natalie's got some blood right here. So I'm like, not Big Nat over here uppercutting, busting bitches' noses. Okay, Natalie, we see you. You let them know that you're the true madam. You're the true madam in charge. Allegedly. Um, But when the cameraman got to that car scene, did y'all notice the door was open and the girls were behind the car door, so we couldn't see them scrapping. So I don't know if Tommy was beating Natalie's ass, was Natalie beating Tommy's ass. We got to see the uppercut, but anything before that we didn't really see. I'm like, where are the cameramen? Why are y'all on the other side of the car? If I was producing, I would be so mad. I would be like, what the fuck is... Because, the cameraman and the sound guys and the lighting guys, they have got a headpiece in. And they can hear everything that the producer is telling them. Okay? So there is a producer in the back watching everything go on a little screen. And they're telling the cameraman, put the camera on Natalie. Put the camera on Natalie. Or, make sure you get Tommy. I would be back there like, what the fuck, guys? Get around the door. We can't see what's going on. Get around the door. Hello? Now, after the fight, Natalie gets in the back of the car. Aubrey comes over there, cozies up to her. And Natalie tells Aubrey, Tommy pulled up on a fucking white horse. I looked at her and told her, bitch, I'm the fucking devil. And Aubrey said, no, you're not. You're God. And I'm just like, why do these girls... Like, I get that this is Natalie's show and y'all feel like she gave you an opportunity, but y'all be kissing her ass so much. And that's why I respect Callie, because Callie rolled up in this bitch like, I ain't got to kiss Natalie's ass. I got a call from Lemuel Plummer, allegedly. I got a call from the CEO to come on this show. I didn't get a call from Natalie. So Callie knows she ain't got to kiss the ring. That's why I like her and I respect her. I know she ain't got to kiss the ring. Being Blueface's sister, being Carlissa's daughter, pulls enough weight. Now, a pattern that I've noticed on these shows is that a lot of these women can tend to treat production like shit. We see Tommy treating production like shit tonight. We've seen Natalie treat him like shit before. Pull my fucking car up right now. Where's my fucking car? Well, we hear Tommy, we see her in a distance talking to production saying, you don't work here. He works for me. He works for me. I mean, just yelling at people, talking to them like they're below her, beneath her, belittling them, talking to them like trash, and I just can't get down with that. Y'all know I can't get down with that. Y'all know I've worked in television production, so I know what these people go through when they are doing these type of things. Actually, I know that they work hard on these jobs when you work in production, and that's one of the reasons why I had to take a step back from TV producing, is because it consumed so much of my life. I was putting so much of my life into other people's lives and investing into other people's lives that I lost myself, working 12 to 16 hours a day. These people work their asses off. Meanwhile, people like you, Tommy, get to show up, pop pussy, drink, get high, smoke, snort cocaine allegedly for a few hours a day and make 50,000, 100,000, make these big bags for a few days of work, while these production people are working weeks on end for hours upon hours a day for not even a quarter of that. Cause you just don't work on the show while it's filming. There's a couple of weeks of pre-production. There's some weeks of post-production where you have to prepare, and then you have to get everything. Y'all know what I'm saying. I just don't like seeing production treated like trash. And these girls are notorious for doing it because they think that they're fucking Princess Diana or something. But y'all know what I was thinking while I was watching. Since we're getting to know these new girls and the replacements, I wouldn't have minded if the show had just been the new girls and the replacements. No Natalie, no Biggie, no Taseki, no Sapphire, no Mariah Lynn, no Jayla, no Aubrey, no Claremont, none of them. Just new girls and replacements. I would have been here for that. Don't force them to fight. Put all the new girls and the replacements in that big mansion in Barbados. Film them for a month. Let it all naturally and organically play out, and we got a show. How hard is that, Zeus? Take my advice, and when you do, I need my 10%. Now, where did Taseki's this sudden anger and frustration come for Jellybean? It came out of nowhere, and her reasoning for being mad at Jellybean gave very much insecure ass female, if I'm just being honest. And y'all know I like me some Taseki, but could you imagine if you were Jellybean and you were sitting there and you just hear someone screaming and yelling at you, talking about they want to beat your ass and all this shit? Because that's what she did. Like, why are you just now addressing this with Jellybean? She's addressing an issue that happened weeks ago when they filmed Bad vs. Wild, right? Apparently, when they were filming Bad vs. Wild and Taseki was on stage, Jellybean was standing in her section by her man, and that pissed Taseki off. But I'm just like, I don't know. It just gives insecure because my thing is, if your man was really down for you, you wouldn't have to worry about if he was going to be creeping and geeking with Jellybean. Is there more to it, Taseki? Did you find some text messages in his phone? What's happening? Cause my thing is if I'm with a man, I'm gonna have to trust you 100%. That way, if I see you talking to another guy, I can confidently know that I'm not worried about that because I know that you and me and you got me. Does that make sense? I don't know. Now, Jellybean says that she's confused because Taseki apologized after the Bad vs. Wild recording and said that she was drunk and she shouldn't have done it or whatever. She was drunk pretty much. Now, Taseki denies it, but I believe Jellybean. Jellybean spit that story out so quick. She wouldn't have had time to have made that up because Taseki's anger and frustration came from nowhere. I feel like you should have addressed this girl early on. It seems like the energy on the beach from all the fighting amped Taseki up to where she all of a sudden wanted to fight. Let me get my moment. Let me get me a fight in real quick. Let me get my camera time. Because we know last season and pretty much this entire season on Caribbean, you've been mute. You don't really say much. You sit in the background and you look pretty, and that's fine. That's fine too. But I don't like this, Sek. I don't like this. It's not a good look for you, my love. You look insecure as fuck. Had Jellybean done some real shiesty shit, touched her man, gave her man her phone number, done something like that, okay, I can see being upset, but it's not giving what you think is given, sis. Now, Mariah Lynn, you are a low down, low brow, gutter butt, white trash, trailer park, no good sloppy hot mess cunt for what you did to Jellybean. You ain't have no beef with that girl. You and Taseki are not friends like that. You are dick riding Taseki so much. The way you ran up on that girl and snuck her and slapped her, trying to fight Taseki's beefs for her, you ought to be ashamed. And you only did that because you know that girl Jellybean can't fight. You only did that because you know that girl Jellybean's about your size. Go pick on a meatball. Okay? Go pick on a meatball. Go pick on a J.O. And the only reason you dick riding Taseki is because you know if you can't beat him, join him. And you know that she would dog walk your ass up and down that beach. You only like to fight girls that you know that you could possibly win over Mariah. And that's why I don't fuck with your no good funky ass. You low down. Pick a side, pick a lane, talking about don't nobody fuck with my bitch. Don't nobody fuck with my bitch. Ain't nobody fighting my bitch without fighting me. Y'all can line them up now. I'm a solid bitch. I'll go up for all of my friends. Do you? Do you go up for all your friends though? Because I thought you were best friends with Bianca. What happened with you and Bianca? Bianca released text messages showing that you a snake ass bitch, Mariah. But now all of a sudden you best friends with Taseki, know you a fake ass Hollywood hoe. You get on these shows and you act like you best friends with these bitches only to stab them in the back 5 minutes later. We don't trust you, Mariah. We don't like you. And we only tolerating you through this season because we know you're only here because you signed the multi-episode deal. Zeus didn't want you. If y'all were on my live podcast, we talked about this. Zeus didn't want her this season because she got so much backlash from last season, but they had no choice because they put Mariah in a multi-episode deal last season. This is all allegedly. They put Mariah in a multi-episode deal last season thinking she was going to be a breakout star, thinking she was going to be a Natalie, a Rolly, a Krishan, and then it fell flat and the fans couldn't stand her ass, but they had her in this multi-episode deal contract, so it was either buy her out the contract or bring her on Caribbean. And it's easier to bring her on Caribbean and let somebody whoop her ass and get your money's worth out of her. That was a lot to say, but y'all are with me. Now they got some, y'all have told me this before and I've never really saw it, but tonight I saw it. They got some fine ass security guards. Y'all have been telling me that for weeks, ever since Baddies West, y'all been telling me that, and I've never really paid attention because I'm always so caught up in taking notes and trying to focus on what's going on and all the power plays that are happening in the fights. But tonight I saw two where I was like, okay, hey, For once, on this episode, it was the first time I think I saw Meatball look, I don't know, is pretty a good word? You know, just presentable, nice looking. You know, she wasn't drop dead gorgeous, stunning, breathtaking, you know, whatever, but she had her some hair on, she had her some makeup on. I didn't know she had braces. She must have got the braces after they filmed and then when she did her confessionals, because I didn't see braces while they were filming in Barbados, but in her confessionals she has braces. I don't know. I like how Gretchen called her meathead tonight. I think it wasn't even an accident either. I think Gretchen was trying to call her meatball, but she thought her name was meathead. Not meathead, bitch. Now, I want to like Slim too bad. I want to like her so bad because I think she is so fine, especially in that confessional. She's giving all over now, and I said the body was bodying, but her surgery almost went a little too far because her body's like this. You know, like it's like here's your torso and then ass. It just don't look almost natural. But her confessionals were giving. I was like, okay, Slim, come through. But she be dick riding. You are dick riding like a motherfucking cow girl, just riding the hell out Natalie's dick. I get it. Y'all feel like Natalie gave you an opportunity. I get it. But how far can you stick your tongue up her coochie? How far? Like, damn. Now, Natalie, speaking of her impersonating Biggie had me cackling, bitch. Okay? Natalie, you say you don't fuck with me. Natalie, you say you don't fuck with me. Natalie, you say you don't fuck with me. Natalie said, no, bitch, I don't fuck with you because you fucking with my ops. But see, Natalie knows Biggie, Natalie, if it was her choice, Biggie wouldn't be there. You know, you see, if you're a fan favorite, you can override what Natalie says. Zeus wants Biggie there. Lemmy wants Biggie there. Zeus wants Tommy there. Lemmy wants Tommy there. Zeus wants Callie there. Lemmy wants Callie there. Natalie would not be putting money in these girls' pockets, but he's overriding it because he's trying to do what's best for the show as far as drama and keeping shit started up, which I think that's actually a good move. Everybody can't be Natalie's best friend. Y'all don't pay me no mind. My beard's itching. Um, and speaking of Slim, if she wasn't dick riding Natalie so bad, I would say that she's probably one of the MVPs out of the newbies. Yeah. Top three newbies I'm looking at right now are Slim, Heaven Marina, and probably J.O. The other three I don't really care for. Big Kiva, Wendley. Wendley, I'm over you, sis. After Wendley was defending Gretchen saying the N-word, I said, I'm out. I'm good on her. And Wendley, I was trying to give you a chance because I thought you was like a level-headed type of bitch. Cool, real, down-to-earth bitch. But you defended that girl and you black. Bye, Wendley. We good. Um, Wendley, Big Kiva, and whoever the other one is, Jelly Bean. They can go. They're not really giving what needs to be gave. Now, me and my subscribers were talking about how we really like Scotty this season. She's been the voice of reason. She's been, we all need a voice of reason and just that calm, cool, down to earth chick, that down to earth, cool person in the group, right? And I feel like that is Scotty this season. But on this week's episode, she said, she wants all these girls to squash their beefs, and she says that she don't know how. That she said these girls don't know how to be a girl's girl. None of these girls know how to be a girl's girl. And it made me pause for a second and think, well, Scotty, are you really a girl's girl if you're allegedly fucking on Janisha's man? Are you a girl's girl if you're allegedly accepting gifts and apartments and getting your rent paid and fucking on a man that's got a woman? That's not a girl's girl, Scotty. Now, that's all alleged. But like, I want to believe that you're that type of girl, Scotty. I want to believe that you're a girl's girl. But what about Janisha? Look, I'm starting to believe that Janisha just don't care. We've been saying that for a long time, but I just think Janisha is in an arrangement. Bad and bougie. Sharice Mills even said on the No Jumper podcast that Janisha be in the next room. She know what's going on. So I'm just starting to believe that she knows, like, look, this man's a dog, but he's rich, and he brought my family over here. From the U.S. Virgin Islands. We didn't have a life over there. We're rich over here. He can fuck who he wants. I'm going to fuck who I want. That's what I think happens. Yep. Now let's talk about Diamond and Tinka because we're starting to run out of time here. But Diamond and Tinkerbella, they sit down. Scotty pulls them aside to try and squash their issues, right? They don't really get anywhere when it comes to squashing their issues. And this is another beef, just like the whole N-word debacle with Gretchen, that I'm over. I'm over this Diamond versus Tinkerbella. And I like Diamond the body, but I think that she should be the one to just apologize. You made the first move when you pulled the wig. And yes, you got you and Tinkerbella on the show. Okay, you got what you wanted. You got you guys on the show. Just apologize and move on. The beef wasn't even real. So just apologize. Because it's not like you really don't like this girl. It's all fake and it's all fucking staged. Like, come on now. We're over it. We're over this. Like, anytime they try to make a storyline longer than 2 or 3 episodes, I'm bowing out. Now, we also saw in this episode, Callie goes to speak to Dia because Callie says, look, I need some allies. I need some friends in this house. I have nobody. I've pretty much iced myself out. So she goes to talk to Callie. And Callie says that everybody, all these new girls, everybody was swinging for their spot. And Scotty brought that up too. It's true. All these girls were so thirsty and desperate for a spot on this show and it's to get into the house because we know that all the replacements, all the new girls are not going to get to stay, right? Some people are going to go home. So these girls are fighting, trying to prove their worth. I mean, they're so thirsty, they're parched, their mouth is drier than the motherfucking Sahara Desert, bitch. So they're doing whatever they can to get Lemon Pepper's attention. They want to be that next Lemon Pepper prostitute. They want to be that next Dobui girl, that Dubai girl. They want to be that girl. And speaking of Callie got body. Okay, I was looking at Callie, them thighs, when she was sitting up there with them legs crossed, talking to Dia. I said, okay, Callie, you got body. Body. body, body, body. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10s. 10s, 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 bitch. Um, Yet again, as Dia is talking to Callie, she's bringing up that she's from the Bahamas, she's Caribbean, that, she's the only one from the Caribbean. And Dia, baby girl, with all due respect, we do not give a fuck. Okay? I don't care if you from the Dominican, Barbados, Bahamas, bitch. I don't give a motherfucker if you from goddamn Vermont, Idaho, Tennessee, Nebraska, bitch. I don't care. Stop saying that, Dia. Because if that's the only thing that's going to make you stand out at this point, you need to pack your fucking bags and get a one-way ticket back to motherfucking New York. Because the word on the curb from my subscribers, they told me that you didn't even grow up in the Caribbean. Your parents moved to the States when you were 1 year old, allegedly, and you grew up in New York. Are you faking that accent? Because I know you grew up around a lot of Americans. Or do you just have like a slight accent? Because see, I dated a guy who had parents who were from the West Indies and that, like some part of the islands, and he had a very slight accent, right? Very slight. You could slightly hear it. Slightly. And I'm wondering if that's the case with Dia. Maybe she has a slight accent, but she's wanting to be on this show so bad, so she's really putting the accent on, man. La 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 la. I do a bad accent, but y'all know what I'm trying to motherfucking say. Like, we don't care, sister. We don't give a fuck. Now, Callie says, she has no beef with Natalie. She says she thinks Natalie's a sweet girl. She just thinks that her time is up. And I have to agree with her. Like, people are mad at Callie for saying that. Why are you on this girl's show? It's not Natalie's show. Yeah, she created it, but she turned the rights over to Zeus when she signed that contract. Callie is saying what a lot of us have been saying. It's time for Natalie to bow out. We don't want to see you on every season. Give some new girls a chance. We want to see fresh faces every season like they did on Bad Girls Club. Give us a chance to fall in love with new girls each and every season. We have our favorites. We have our villains. Come on. It's time to hang it up, okay? Hang it up. Flat screen. Natalie, hang it up. Now, they head to this nature walk where you get to go see monkeys, and, that seemed like my kind of vibe. That seemed like fun. I'm like, now, why can't y'all do more stuff like that? Because even one of the girls had said, who was it? Dia, wait. So they're in the Sprinter van on the way to the nature walk. Diamond will not shut the fuck up about her beef with Tinkerbella and how she's got a beef with Dia and Tink and Slim. And, the girls on the Sprinter with her, Natalie and Sapphire, Jayla, they're just like annoyed with it. They're over it. And I understand that. I understand that. And it looked like Diamond was drunk. And when somebody's drunk and you're not on that level, they can be annoying. And, Diamond she seems like one of those drunks that just don't shut up. And the girls aren't here for it. They want to have a good day in Barbados. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're in Barbados. We're in this beautiful island. We're not going to get this experience again, so we're going to be staying in a mansion on this island with this crystal blue water. Let's go out on a nature walk. Let's go drink margaritas. Let's go shopping. Let's go to a beautiful restaurant. That's the kind of shit I like to do when I travel. I don't want to be fucking fighting on the beach all goddamn day. Now, I know we got a show to make here, but can we, do 25% fighting, 75% storyline, lifestyle, character development? Hello. This is random and this is weird, but there's something about Diamond the Body's mouth I don't like. And if she's got a lisp, forgive me, because people can't help that, right? But there's something about her mouth, she's like she's always talking, and I don't know if it's a lisp or if she's just got a thick tongue, but it's giving Ann Moore mouth to me. The one thing Diamond is missing is Ann Moore like to suck on stuff. Now, while they're on the nature walk, Natalie put them in groups, and she put Tinkerbella in a group with Diamond the Body, right? They were like in a group of 3 or 4. So they're on this little trail, they're on this little nature walk. This is, for those that don't know, this is just a little behind the scenes tip. The producers put them in groups so they can get undivided attention with certain groups of girls, right? And so there's not 30 girls walking and we're trying to film everybody. We need to get separate conversations with different girls, so let's put them in groups of 4 and let's pair them up strategically. That's why you saw Diamond the Body be paired up with Tinkerbella, because we need to strategically get a scene with them talking, trying to work their issues out. That's what they were thinking. Even though I feel like this storyline is tired and through, and they need to move on with it, that's what they're doing at this point. Now, Diamond clocked Tinka on her skin bleaching. She's called her out on it multiple times now, and if y'all notice, Tinkerbella always dodges it, and she never addresses it, and she always changes the subject, and I just want to hear what she has to say about it, because maybe she's got a reason to justify behind why she's doing it, and she can, explain herself, but instead she's always doing the dramatics and the theatrics and the extra, and that's why I can't get behind Tinkerbella, because I feel like she's always showing out for the camera. That's just me. Now, at the end of the episode, we see Meatball address Jayla, which kind of came out of left field, but, she addresses Jayla on Jayla's issues with Biggie, because Biggie has filled Meatball in on what's been going on. And Meatball's like, what's up, Jayla? Why are you bullying Biggie? Why are you bullying Biggie? Why? Now, some people don't think that Jayla bullied Biggie, but Meatball looks at it like this. She says, Biggie said that y'all squashed your beef only for you to hit her. Why did you hit her when you know she's not going to hit back? And Jayla says, I don't give a shit. You're talking shit on the internet. And y'all know I have been Team Jayla on this situation, but she lost me after the Miami dinner on episode 1 or 2 because we thought you did squash it. We maybe not squashed it, but at least argued it out, fought it out, something. I don't know. It does feel like Jayla only likes to fight, just like Mariah. It seems like she only targets people or likes to fight people or gets buck with people that she knows that she can beat. Okay? Because my thing, Jayla, if some big, stout Puerto Rican white girl starts saying the N-word, are you going to step to her the same way you stepped to Gretchen? Because I want you to keep the same energy with somebody who's bigger and brawnier than you. Stand on that shit. You might get your ass whooped, but stand on it, Jay. Now, me and my subscribers were talking about how Zeus kind of played it like they were about to fight, but we don't think that they're going to fight. We think that it was edited that way to reel you in for next week because you think that they're about to start scrapping in the middle of the fucking forest in Barbados. I don't think that's going to happen. I think somebody's going to step in between, or they're going to talk each other down, or something like that. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comment section what you think. Are you Team Meatball and Biggie, or are you Team Jayla? And are you Team Jayla or Gretchen, of course? The whole N-word debacle, we've been talking about that for weeks. Let me know whose side you're on. Also, Diamond the Body and Tinkerbella, we're over this drama. We're over this storyline. Whose side are you on when it comes to the Tinkerbella and the Diamond the Body debacle? And what about Taseki versus Jellybean? Was Taseki justified to start popping off on Jellybean out of nowhere when it came to her man? And what about Mariah sneaking Jellybean on Taseki's behalf? Because that's her girl. Was Mariah in the right, or was she in the wrong? Make sure you join the conversation and get in the comment section below, because your voice matters here. And you're my co-host, so I need your opinion and your thoughts, okay? If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button. It's right down there somewhere. That way you can get locked into all our videos over here on the Damien After Dark podcast, okay? Also, if you don't mind, click that thumbs up button. It's also down there. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm where more beautiful people like yourself can find me here. And, if you would like to donate to the Damien After Dark movement and help us sustain this podcast, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wish list for those that choose to take that route. Now, take Damien After Dark with you on the go. This podcast is now available on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Okay, now I won't have all the content that I have on YouTube over there, but I will have my Damien After Dark podcast uploaded on Spotify and Apple Podcasts so you can listen at work, on the way to work, at the gym, while you're walking your dog at the park. Maybe you're cleaning your house. You can put your podcast on and you can listen to our entertainment and pop culture show that we have, the Damien After Dark podcast, where we talk about hot topics, celebrity gossip, all that good stuff, what's trending, what's going on in the news. I'm going to get you covered, okay? Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for loving me. I love you guys so much. And we'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. Bye.